Okay, so this is my pigeon loft. It is actually a chicken loft originally. The top half of it from here up was a chicken coop. And I covered the mesh up. Originally I just covered it with plastic just because in the winter it was cold. It was a double layer of plastic and I wanted to insulate it a little bit. But this summer I realized that my birds fly free all the time. So they really didn't need the mesh flight enclosure. What they really needed was more space to be comfortable in their nesting area. There's an upper nest area inside there where they all fight and bicker over who's going to be up there. So I wanted a space to put more boxes. I just recently made, or I'm experimenting with making a cat-proof door, one of those counterweight ones. I haven't added the counterweight to it yet, so I just have it propped open. And then I want to make it so it's flush when it closes. So that's kind of a work in progress. I want to get the birds used to using it too. They were not happy with that change at first, but they're using it now. So I put the loft behind my deck railing. The reasoning being that I did not want to come out my back door in the winter, have to go down through 4 feet of snow, come around this way, and fight at this front door to get into the loft through the snow. So I have it, the lower part was, we added a big lower section to set it up high so that it's level with the deck railing. So I can feed the birds, let them in and out without having to trudge through snow in the winter or rain. This is just how I check on the nest. Let's see, some of them are in here. Hello, Tony. Tony is, I only have 2 pairs of nesting pigeons right now. That's Tony and that is Franklin. They are a mated pair. All the birds with white heads are offspring of Tony and Franklin's. Let's see, I've got Carl and some more is that flying. That is Kitten there, one of Carl's babies. They look just alike. Pretty sure Kitten is a male. Now, what I really wanted to look at just now are these guys. Okay, these are Carl's and Samora's most recent babies. I've actually been throwing the eggs out. I have 13 pigeons right now, which is more than enough pigeons. But Carl and Samora snuck a nest of 3 eggs, which is unusual. They usually have 2. But they snuck these guys past me, so I just went ahead and let them finish developing. I can throw them out early, but I don't have the heart to do it once they're a week old. So I just wasn't watching closely enough. So I have been throwing Tony and Franklin's eggs out. They seem to always give me this black bird with a white head, which is consistent, but I'm looking for a little bit different color variation. Anyway, let's see what we have in here. These guys are getting just old enough. They come right out of this nest when I go to take a look at them a lot of times. So I'm going to prop this up a little bit. Hey. Excuse the... Okay, so what I have here, her feathers are kind of dirty from being in the nest. She'll lose that dirty look. But she is primarily white, but she does have some speckles, if you can see that. Mama Samora's is very speckled. She, he. I use those terms loosely because, of course, I don't know whether they're male or female. This one, I think I'm probably going to name Hershey. I don't know if you can see, but this is a really chocolate-colored bird. Hey, Hershey. Oh, Hershey is feisty, too. That is some spicy chocolate. This one's kind of a dun color with a little stripe on the wing. It's so much fun to watch and see what colors come out. Honestly, that's the hardest part for me in throwing the eggs out, is I love to see them develop. Look at the wing color on that little white one. So they're trying to get out of their nest. I just put them back in there from cleaning that nest earlier. So I put them back up there, let them hang out. And I do come in here. I have to kind of get up on my railing, and I like to check to see, oh, there's Speckles. Her name is not actually Speckles. This is S'mores. This is the mama of the 3 I just showed you. I am really shooting for that color variation. She is just such a beautiful bird. At some point I'll show you in the light. She has green iridescence on her neck too. The father's rather plain, and he kind of produces these dun-colored birds, but they're pretty too. Kitten here has kind of a deep purple iridescence. Anyway, that is my basic setup. It's very small, so I really have to watch how many birds I have in here. Now that's the upper loft. Of course, like I said, in the lower section where the younger birds primarily hang out now, I have put some more nest boxes in there. I probably need even more. So I just have 1, 2, 3, 4 additional nest boxes right now, and they also use the top of these boxes for nesting. But right now I only have 2 pairs of mating adults, but I've got a couple that are beginning to mature, so before long I probably have more need for boxes. So let's see if we can find my birds. Usually they're hanging out on the roof, but they're not right now. So that's for another day. I'll show you my birds.